Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm Cindy and today I would like to do a get ready with me and also talk about my quarter life crisis. I'm going to do my face now. So in terms of my career, I wanted to share with you my thoughts around finding the perfect career for you. And I've learned that there is no perfect career out there. I think it's what you make of it and how you perceive your job. And when you work for an employer, there's always going to be things that you don't like about your job. And even when you're an entrepreneur, like, you might be doing something you love, but there's parts to it that are not your cup of tea, and that's just the reality of work. And my friend said something and I realized, yeah, it's true. Work is, or if work wasn't stressful, it wouldn't be considered as work. It would be considered as a hobby or something like that. But I guess the amount of stress you have matters, because I don't think you should compromise your mental health for a job. So I was even considering not doing a job in my field just to test it out, because I know I'm still very young and I might as well try something now than to not and do that later on in life. So yeah, I was considering that too. Of course there's a risk because I'm at a comfortable salary, and how do I know that I'm going to thrive in this new field? So I was considering to get into technology and design, so with UX design, which is called user design. If you guys don't know about it, I might put some links down below to help explain what it is. So currently I'm doing a course to teach me about what user experience design is, and it kind of is a mix between design, technology, and I also want specifically to make products for organizations in health, to help healthcare outcomes in people in the community or patients. So that's kind of my ideal job. But I know, to get my foot in the door, it's gonna take me a lot of initiative to volunteer and to work for free and to do a job that's not 100% related to what I'll do in the future. So I think I need to be open-minded about that, doing some products that are not health related, and just develop my skills that way. And as long as that they have values that align with me, I'm okay with it. So how I'm making this transition is that I'm still going to work full-time at a pediatric practice, and I think working in private practice is actually better for those who want to eventually transition to a different career, or you also thinking of being your own entrepreneur in a way, because when you work for a government, you have flexibility with your time, with your schedule, and you end up not having any time to learn or to study and do things like that, and also your role is quite stagnant, or it's quite restricted based on what you're hired for. because it's government. So yeah, I decided to accept an offer at a company, and like a small company, and they are really interested in starting up like courses and like webinars for parents or therapists. So I really like the idea because I'm looking for a job where I can dip my toes into digital health and doing online courses and things like that. I'm still new to like how to make these things, but they're happy for me to do courses and things like that, so which is really good. So this is kind of my way of like initiating something and saying to the universe like, this is what I want, and hopefully like by working with them I have a client that I can put on my portfolio, and they're really happy for me to be ambitious as well, which is really good, because often like companies, when you tell them what your true dreams are, they get a bit either like intimidated or like not intimidated, but they feel like, oh, maybe it's not the right match, because of course like they want to grow their own business. But like this place, like the owners are really nice and they really like ambitious people, and I think they just like to work with people who have big ideas and will try to make it come to life. And I think that's what they want to see with me. Like they want obviously for me to help them, but they also want me to grow my career as well, and they want to be part of that journey, which I'm so grateful for. So yeah, like I am going to work out how many days I'm gonna do like their social media, website, and like online courses. I'm hoping to work 3 days face-to-face, or 2 days face-to-face, and the other days, so if I'm working 4 days, the other days I can do work from home, or we can do like half a day, like maybe 2.5 like doing face-to-face and 1.5 doing like online stuff, which I think is a good balance, because honestly I'm quite like, I feel like if I'm doing not telehealth, if I'm doing mobile role where I'm going to people's homes or going to schools, it's gonna be tiring, so I need a bit of like a break to do online stuff. And yeah, I do see myself next year like taking a step back with clinical work and doing more non-clinical work, and I think that allows me to make an impact to people's lives in a different way, and I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to help people who, like, there's a lot of parents that are on a waiting list and waiting for the kid to get help, but it's taking them so long. So I want to give back and help them, and not just help those who can afford to see therapy or are lucky to get in. So yeah, in terms of my dreams, I would love to create an app or a software that allows people to track their health, especially cancer or breast cancer or ovarian cancer, and or like health in general, to prevent cancer, because that's something I'm very passionate about. And also another app could be like helping individuals who are not English speaking to use to like take care of their bills or to take care of like their daily tasks online, that are like important tasks, because I realize a lot of things are in English and there's no like translations for other languages, and I realized how hard it was for my parents to understand things, and it's so frustrating to feel like they can't do important things themselves as adults. And I realized that a lot of people in Sydney are from immigrant families and they are from non-English speaking backgrounds, so I really want to make that happen, but I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do it. So or like I'm not too sure if there's companies out there already that are thinking of doing it. So yeah, that's kind of like my dream.
It's the end of the year. Everywhere on TV, couples and Christmas trees, gift wrapping and cheer. Just the worst time to be without someone special. In all the movies they're kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens, baking together at home. Not like the movies when I'm walking in the snow, cold hands and mittens, eating gingerbread home alone. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my head, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing